So today's October 13th, and I'm headed to do a quick little shakeout hike at Rainbow Mountain and try my hand at videoing. Since this is new to me, I figured this is a great little shakeout midday hike. It's a little bit after 1. It's 71 degrees outside according to my truck, and we're headed to Rainbow Mountain. Should be there in about 12 minutes, and I'll catch you up there. All right, so I made it to the top of Rainbow Mountain. There's actually 2 parking areas. There's this one, as you can see behind me, with the big water tower. It's just back a smaller parking area. This one has a lot more room for vehicles. The other one's pretty limited. So we're gonna start here. Main purpose of this hike's for 2 things. Shakedown hike, get outside, it's a nice day today, and also I have on new shoes. I've got a pair of Ultra. This is my 3rd pair of Ultras. I went to the Olympus 5. The Lone Peaks, after doing the Trailblaze Challenge last year, I found out my feet just hurt a lot. So the Superior is very similar. Olympus 5, I think is what they're called. And they have a little more cushion. So we're gonna try those out. Leaving the parking area, I took the Balance Rock Trail. Oh, and just over half a mile there is Balance Rock. I'll try to show you a better picture of it in just a second. Balance Rock Trail is not very long. Then you connect to the Rainbow Mountain Loop Trail, which actually we're gonna be on for quite a while. And so far, we're just kind of up on this ridge. There is a pretty big drop with some elevation gain, loss and gain, in a little bit. But right now, we're just going down this typical Huntsville area trail. So I'm on the Rainbow Mountain Loop, as you can see right here. And you come on down, there's a bench, and then if you look, there's a trail that goes off that way with a boundary sign on it. So don't do like I did the first time and go down that trail. You want to come over here, see the bench. You stand at the bench, you can look through the trees and you see the white trail signs. So follow that. Right after that bench, you come down here, come downhill to here. When you come down, once again, there's a trail that goes off to the right and about a faded boundary sign and a trail that goes to the left. You want the trail that goes to the left. After coming down the hill, you come to a 3-way intersection. Right takes you to a neighborhood. Left takes you to the parking lot. Straight across takes you to the loop. Just over a mile, 1.04, 24 minutes. Not shabby. It's taking me a little longer for really 2 reasons, 3 reasons. Well, I'm going to the gym, getting better shape. Still not in great shape. Hiking shape is different than weights or an elliptical, even Stairmasters. That's one reason. Second reason is I'm also carrying a 25-pound pack that I'm gonna take when I go hike on the Pinhoti sometime soon. Dates to be determined. And I'm really kind of shooting for 30-minute miles. That's good walking, but not too much of a rush. So, if you can't tell, I'm breathing heavy. And I'm sweating. There's some climbs on this hill. Still sweating. Coming up a little hill, still a little bit past the mile. The trail continues behind me. If you see this square post just over my shoulder, there's a trail that goes down that way. That's the one we want because it's longer. If you continue straight, it'll take you back to the parking lot. But I wanted a few more miles. So we're going to the right. We're just kind of cruising down this trail. So when you get here, it looks kind of like the trail disappears. So it doesn't seem to go that way. It's not real evident, but if you climb up these rocks, you take just a few steps up, you can see a trail sign through the trees. So go that way. Well, if you can't tell, I'm warm. It's only low 70s, but it's humid, and it's not the time of year I'm usually hiking. So, if you remember that little place that we turned with the square pole that made the longer loop, yeah, it's basically uphill from that. Not quite, but pretty close. So, I'm at 1.8 miles, and it's been about 40 something minutes. I'm trying to follow this trail through the rocks and talk. So, it may not be the longest trail. It might not be the most difficult trail. But for it to be 15 minutes from my house, it's a good workout. So, we're still plugging along. I'm at the 2 mile mark at 52 minutes. 2 mile mark at 52 minutes. So, that's not bad. 25-pound ruck or backpack, and moving along. It's a pretty cruisy terrain that way. It's not bad. When you come down here to this intersection, you see the exit signs, and you see the Rainbow Mountain Loop and that other one that I'm not going to try to pronounce. That's the way we came from. We came from the left, and so we want to go back to the right. Well, I didn't capture my last turn, but it's pretty obvious. So you go up here to the top. Here's a little playground. And you think that's odd. Well, a small parking area in the pavilion, or just through those trees. But to finish our loop, we have to take this little trail to the right to go back to my truck. I'll put the numbers up, but I did 2.58 miles, just over an hour and 3 minutes. All of my miles were really close. My wife called me on the last half a mile, and I was going uphill, so that one went really slow. But nonetheless, I'll be back. I would probably suggest an all trails or something. There are trails that shoot off that aren't on the official trail, or spot or two. If you're not familiar with it, it's easy to go the wrong way. I don't think you'll get lost, but could be an inconvenience. It helped me out a time or two to look at all trails. So there you go. This is my first video vlog of a hiking trail. It's been a long time. I'm gonna try to do this on the Pinhoti some, so all the filming and editing will be on my phone. So hey, let's see how that goes. I hope you like it. As always, feel free to ask questions or leave comments. Thanks, y'all.